Now, with unemployment at 9.1% and bank profits rebounding nicely, people are fed up and they want to make it known. Several of our viewers have been drawing our attention to a protest that's set to start taking place this weekend to shed a light on the tight-knit bond between Washington, D.C. and Wall Street. And, of course, they're growing inequality here in the United States. The protest is called Occupy Wall Street, and it's called on 20,000 people to come to the financial district and set up tents, chairs, kitchens, anything else that they need to create a barricade. They plan on occupying the area for a few months, all for the sake of grabbing D.C.'s attention and putting Wall Street firms in the spotlight. Now, Anonymous is also on board with this movement.
This is a nonviolent protest. We do not encourage violence in any way. The abuse and corruption of corporations, banks, and governments ends here.
Now, the hacktivists have also created posters to help protesters determine where they can protest peacefully without any confrontation from the cops. As you can imagine, the Wall Street banks aren't making any comments about Occupy Wall Street. But Mayor Michael Bloomberg welcomes the activists this weekend, saying people have a right to protest. And if they want to protest, we'll be happy to make sure they have locations to do it. As long as they do it where other people's rights are respected, this is the place where people can speak their minds. And that's what makes New York, New York. Now, this protest evolved out of a movement called We Are the 99%. It's set to focus on those who are suffering, whether it be those who are unemployed, people who are working 3 jobs just to survive. Now, one of the goals here is to highlight the 1% of our country that happens to be doing incredibly well, which certainly includes the executives at the big banks. Now, the planned protest is gaining a lot of attention on the web, and the hashtag Occupy Wall Street is trending. There are even pictures popping up on social media sites showing how people have started gathering in New York City. So it's going to be interesting to see if the protesters' call for justice will actually be heard. And more importantly, if that 99% actually shows up in person to have their message heard. I think this could be a good test of whether that activism that you see online really can result in action in real life. Now, we're going to make sure to update you on the turnout next week.